it's not just one thing that comes to mind. You have a lot of cases we see.
I distinctly remember this patient we had with adult onset Still's disease. Finally, we were able to get the diagnosis and ultimately the right treatment for him. Seeing him get back to the life of normalcy and being able to play with his kids again, seeing that dramatic improvement, it was one of the most fulfilling moments I remember.
The easy answer would be winning Jeopardy with points to spare at ACP, or our last-ditch effort to win Firm Cup at the end of the year.
I think it's hard to pinpoint one memory. I think a lot of things are going to be memorable from these past 3 years. Every morning report is going to be a memory. A lot of the patients who had good outcomes I remember forever. Some of the unfortunate ones that had unexpected bad outcomes I will definitely remember forever.
So I have to say the most memorable story I have from residency is one of the first patients I ever saw. It was actually Shoheb was on a case with me. This elderly guy came in, had back pain for some weeks. Turned out that he had some anemia, got some scans, and he had clots pretty much his entire body. He had pancreatic cancer. It was one of the saddest cases I think I ever saw. It was one of the first cases I ever saw. And me and Shoheb both spent hours with the family, with the patient.
What defines our program is that we just don't work hard, but we also play hard, in the sense of that when we go out and do certain presentations at national conferences like the ACP, we are focused on doing our work, but there's a common bond. And I think the thing that definitely will stand out in my mind is looking back at some of the meetings we had, especially the resident retreats, where we just didn't focus on working together, but also learning about each other and growing as a program.
Dr. Bates, mentor.
Leader and the role model.
Energetic.
It's a leadership.
Loving kindness.
Cupcake.
Cryptic in a good way.
Softy.
Inquisitive.
Mentor. Dr. Lim, I would say it's not one word, possibly look it up.
The question master.
Competitive.
Mentor.
Zeralto Guru.
Paternal.
I would say ideal doctor.
Angry.
Analytical.
For some reason, Orca is in my mind.
Floss.
Energetic.
Eccentric.
Chill.
Relatable.
Wise.
Compassionate.
My favorite.
Teacher.
She's very dedicated and committed.
Kind-hearted.
Genuine.
Cheerful.
Thoughtful, helpful.
Too nice. Big brother.
Helpful, supportive.
Brother.
Supportive.
Duty hours, but
So I think the best advice I could give anybody would be to stay curious, not to become complacent in your knowledge. No matter how much you learn, how smart you are, there's always more to learn, there's always more to do.
Yes, I would say residency it's going to be busy, but always remember to take a step back once in a while and remember how awesome your job is.
I would say that residency is very hard. It's probably one of the hardest times of your life, but it's really important as residents to collaborate together, make sure if there's anybody down that you help lift them up.
From my standpoint, this is probably not the last time. I will definitely swing by here and come by and say hi, or if there's anything that's needed, I'll be definitely back. But in my mind, this time definitely flies fast by, and at times we forget, that our experience here, it is a training program, and that word is very important, training. everybody's fearful of making mistakes, and I think that fear is really not something that should stand in our way of improving.
And then the last thing is that, in the end, all of this, what we do is for patients. Sometimes we forget that.
And you have the power to impact several lives on a daily basis. So do your best.
Remember that you're doing this for the patients. It's not about you getting home the fastest. It's really about helping people.
The ability to step back and learn from those mistakes or anything that occurs is very important. I think that's a defining trait of not only good residents, but also good physicians going down the road.
I want to say to everyone is like, you're going to owe it all to this program and the people in it. In the future, one day we're going to remember this program. So keep it positive. Try to create good memories all the time. Make sure to be a proud graduate of Gwinnett Medical Center. I do want to say to Dr. Bates, Dr. Patel, everyone else in this program, thank you for making the program the way it is today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us all this time and be patient with us.
I hope you had the time of your life.